Hi my hair lover, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video I'll be showing you how I'm going to transform this pixie cut wig, also known as Tiwa wig. So stay tuned if you want to know how to style your pixie cut wig, aka Tiwa wig.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time of seeing my video, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Diary of a Hair Lover, a channel where you get to learn more about hair styling, hair care products, hair installation, and many more. Do where to click on the subscribe button to subscribe to my channel, and also let me know in the comment section if this is your first time of seeing my video so I can give you a shout out in my next video.
I'll start with pinning the lace on the canvas edge because we don't want the edge shifting while we are styling, so you need to secure it with a pin. And for this unit I will be making it glueless. Yes, so if you want to turn your Tiwa wig into glueless, you need to sit, grab your popcorn and watch till the end. As you all know, before we start styling, we have to put in our heat protectant spray. We have to spray it all over the hair before we start anything. So after spraying the heat protectant spray, then I'm going to go in with my blow dryer to blow dry the hair. And so you know what we do, you know what we do with that. And if this is the first time of seeing my video and you don't know the reason why I always do this, okay, I'm going to explain to you again. I think I will have to be explaining on every of my videos over and over again. So yeah, the reason why you have to blow dry your hair before starting anything, before styling, is because it's going to give you clarity of what you want to do. When you blow dry, there's this calmness it gives to the hair. Then you are going to like see the clear vision of the style you want to do, of what you want to do, even though you don't know what to do yet. When you blow dry the hair, when you blow it out, just the way I am doing right here, you are going to see something meaningful. You are going to come up with a style. You are going to see clarity of what you want to do, of the hair you want to work with. So it is always very good to first of all blow out the hair you want to work with before getting into styling. And also it's just to make the hair like be in order, just organize everything, just make it the hair stay in order, just as you can see in this video. You can see the difference before blow drying and the difference after blow drying. This next step, you need a tape rule and we are going to measure 11 inches. So this 11 inches is your forehead circumference, so that's 11 inches your ear to ear. 11 inches is your ear to ear for a perfect glueless unit. A default, though some people have a smaller head, so which is why you need to if you're customizing for a client, you need to make measurement of their head, of their cap, before you start your wig. But the default measurement is 11 inches for a perfect glueless wig, is 11 inches. So now we are going to use this 11 inches to cut out the ear part of the frontal. Yeah, so we are going to cut that out, so we won't have to like cutting it after styling. So before you start styling, you have to do that first. You have to cut the two ear out so it can sit well on the owner's head. I hope you get that. If you understand, say you understand in the comment section. If you don't understand, tell me which part you don't understand so I can explain to you better. So I'm going to be cutting the other side here. So what I did is 11 divided by 2 is 5.5, right? So I placed the 5.5 in the middle, then I pin it down so that I can be able to get the accurate cutting of the two sides. I hope you get that. Now that we've gotten the ear together, we've cut out the ear part, we are going to go into styling. So before we start styling, I'm going to put a serum all over the hair. I'm going to rub it all over the hair. This Luda serum, you can use any serum of your choice, actually. Any serum you have at hand, any serum you can grab your hands on. Just make sure you rub serum on it. Then after putting your serum, you comb it out. Even without styling, you can see how it is. This is the benefit of blow drying your hair. Even without styling, you can see you just look at it. Some people can actually rock this hair this way and you would think it's already styled, but it is not. But because of the blow dry we did in the first place, it is what make us arrive to this beautiful result even without styling. So just me rubbing the serum alone, look at how sick, how flat, how beautiful is already looking. But this is not what we want. We are looking into something different, so therefore we are restyling this hair. So we are styling it. Even though it's looking fine, we have to style it. Okay, I'm just going to be trimming some hair back here, some hair that I feel like it's too long or it's not just aligning. Like this one, I just hold now her hair, so I'm just going to like trim it. Mind you, I'm not using the scissors to cut it straight. I'm not doing blunt cut. You just have to shovel the scissors through the hair. So because we don't want it looking too obvious that there's a cut there, so we want it to blend seamlessly despite trimming it. I hope you understand that way. So now we are all set to start styling to our preferred style. Now we have to section this hair. Before we can do anything, we have to section, and you see how very short the hair is. So to section, it's always kind of, you know, stressful, tricky, kind of somehow, but you just have to find your way through it. So what I do is I'll clip out the longest part of the hair first, as you can see. So I'll clip those long parts, the upper part, I'll clip them first, then I'll go line by line with the shorter ones with a pin like this, with a clip like this silver clip. Can you see I'm already finding my way through the sectioning? So that is how I do my sectioning. You can apply this method on your bob wig or your any of your short wig you want to style, that you know that you cannot pack everything all up at once. So you can use this method for sectioning your hair when you want to style. It will help you be able to work on that lowest part, that shortest part, that down part. I'll be using this tiny straightener, this tiny mouse straightener. That is what I'll be using to style this hair, because the big one cannot just do the job. It's this tiny one that can do the job. So if you can lay your hands on this, please grab it. It's going to help you a lot. It's going to, like, the usefulness is so versatile, honestly. So I really love to use this. So for the down part, I'll just stretch it out. There's nothing special for this lowest part. I'll just stretch it out, which I have done. I'll stretch it out, then I'll go into the next section right there. So I'm just going to stretch that out as well. So I'm just doing the stretching till I get to the middle part. That is where I'll now start doing the other style I want to do. But this lowest down part to the middle is just straight stretching. So I'm just going to stretch it straight. Now that we've gotten to the middle, the styling pattern is going to change. So right here we are going to like coil it inward. Yeah, we're going to coil it inward, not outward. Coil it inward, just the way you're seeing. I'm just going to use the mini straightener to just roll it in. Nothing too serious though, but just roll it in a bit, just rolling it in somehow. There's this effect it gives to your Tiwa wig at the back, like it gives some kind of effect at the back. So that is what we want to achieve right here in this video on this unit. So I'm just going to go in section by section again and continue with the rolling in on the hair until I get to the front part. So stay tuned and watch how we are going to finish up the front area, that styling of the frontal itself. If you watch this video to this point, that means there is something you are gaining from here, or you love it, or you like it, or you actually want to practice it. I mean, there is something that actually made you stay and watch to this moment. But you just don't have to watch and go. You know what to do. Click on the like this video, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel and let me know where you are subscribing from in the comment section. Let me know where you are watching from in the comment section. And also, if you have questions you want to ask, please feel free to ask in the comment section, and I'm open for correction. Please, I am not perfect. There's nobody that is perfect or that knows it all. If you have any suggestion, kindly drop it in the comment section. I'll be waiting to reply all comments. Now that I'm done with the back, so I'm just going to go ahead to start styling the front area. So I started from the side, so I'm just going to roll the side backward. I'm not rolling it to the side, I'm rolling it backward, as you can see. So just do it this way, and you really don't have to do the exact style I am doing. You can be creative, you know, you can actually try something new, just try something different. But the most important thing is the basic. Yeah, the basic is the most important thing, and the finishing. So once you know how to start and you know how to finish, my dear, you are good to go. So now that I've done the two, you can see that I did not call the middle part of the frontal. So I just did the side, the both side, not the center. Yeah, I didn't actually start the center because you know we are still going to do our styling, maybe center part, side part, and all of that. So after that, that is when I'm now going to like do the finishing of the styling. So that's why I said all you need is the foundation and the finishing. So once you get that two right, my dear, you are good to go. I'm making a C-cut style here. So after cutting out my C-cut, I'm going in with my wax stick, applying it generously all through the front side, the C-cut side, and also because I want it flat, so I have to section that middle part. I have to like section and put the wax stick in between. That's a trick. That's one trick for you. If you have a hair that after using your hot comb several times, it's still like puffy, it's still swelling, it's not flat, this is what you should do. Just go into the ears, like just section it into three and put one stick in the in between them and use your hot comb. My hair is going to lay flat. So that is what I'm doing right here. So after putting the wax stick, I'm using my hot comb to slip it backward, and the side slip it backward as well. So I'm slipping everything backwards so I can actually do the style I want to do. So like I said earlier, you really don't have to do the exact style I did. The most important thing is the basic, the beginning, and the finishing. Once you know that, you can actually do any style you want. So you can see how I am flattening this side. Yes, that is how you flatten your hair. Any hair that is stubborn, that refuses to be flat, when you use your hot comb, this is how you are going to do it. Just put the wax stick in between maybe three line, and you just use your hot comb to slip it backward, and before you know it, everything is already flat, just the way you are seeing in this video. You can see the difference in before and after doing what I just said. So now, just because I want the styling to be a semi-permanent one, because I can't call it permanent because it's not going to be there forever, but for some period of time, my client is actually going to enjoy her hairstyle this way. All she have to do is just pick it up and wear it. So I have to spray a holding spray at the front part, at this edges part, at this front part. Then after spraying the holding spray, I'm going to take my band, my elastic band. I pin the side. Then I'm going to draw it, like I'm going to stretch it out and lay it on the front, and lay it at the front. Then use my pin to secure it at the other side. I hope you get it. You are going to stretch the band. You're not just laying it flat there, you are stretching it so that it's going to grip it. It's just as if you are installing a wig on your head. I hope you get. So that's just the logic there. Look at the back of the hair. Can you see the back of the hair? Yes, that is the effect I wanted to achieve, and I got it. So now doing the base of the hair, I call it base because I don't know what to call it, so I call it base. So doing this front part now, I am going to coil it out. Yeah, I'm going to coil it out with the same tiny straightener. You can see that cute mini pretty coils. Yeah, it's actually going to change the game in few minutes, so just stay tuned. At this front part, you can see I coiled it facing the front. Yeah, I called it facing the front, and this is what we have. We have two cute beautiful coils right here. So I'm just going to take my tiny comb, and I'm going to comb the coils out to give us what we actually want. Just take a look at this. Take a look at this. Is everything, like, it's just so perfect, so perfect. What I wanted is what I got with this. Like, it blended seamlessly on the rest of the hair. Can you see? Can you see that style? You like it, right? I know you're going to like it. Why would you like it? This is so unique. This is so different. This is so, like, different from most styles out there, though. And I really kind of like it. It's time to take out the band, and you guys, you'll be amazed by what you're about to see. Look at that. Look at that. The front is going nowhere. It's scattering nowhere. It's not going to get rough. It's just going to be there. It's just going to be there, sitting pretty like that. Now we have to trim off this lace, so I'm taking out the pins I used to secure the hair. Then I'm just going to cut off the lace. You can see how I am going in with my scissors. I'm not going straight, I am going zigzag and slow and steady. Don't mind the speed of this video. I was actually going slow and steady with a zigzag motion. That way your lace is going to melt seamlessly on your forehead, on your scalp. Like, it's just going to melt. You will not be seeing any straight ash line. Everything will just, go inside and rhyme with your hair. And just take a look at this. Just like that, we are done with the styling. Take a look at this. I'm sure a bride can even rock this. What do you think? Do you think a bride can rock this? Let me know in the comment section. But honestly, this is so pretty. This is so cute. This is so nice. I really love it. Honestly, I really love it. And just like that, we've made a very beautiful, perfect Tiwa wig. Glueless Tiwa wig. Yeah, I'm going to tag that glueless because, girl, this is glueless. So we successfully made a glueless Tiwa wig, and I'm sure with this you'll be able to make yours too at home. So rate this hair on a scale of 1 to 10 in the comment section.
Thank you for watching. If you like this video, do want to click on the subscribe button, subscribe to my channel, like this video, and also drop a comment in the comment section. Don't forget, if this is your first time of seeing my video, let me know in the comment section so I can give you a shout out in my next video. Bye.